behind the techie. We are live, guys. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
And I'm bringing you GS.
I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And welcome back to another review of Watchmen Episode 2, Marshall Features Comanche Horseman Ship. Now, if you want to be part of the Watchmen, 100,000 Watchmen, by all means, hit subscribe, get me. Also join Patreon if that's what you're into. So, Episode 2, what are you man saying?
I think this show is so sick. Like, we're on episode 2, and there's still, like, the way they're peppering in, like, sci-fi elements into the show, I just think sick. Like, obviously, last episode, they had the raining squid.
Mm-hmm.
And in this episode, they had the reveal that, oh my god, why am I blanking on everyone's names? Angela, main character.
Yeah.
Her son's got superpowers. Like, did that happen in the show, in this episode?
What? Wait, what?
Did you not see that?
Her son?
Did you see that?
Well, the guy I saw was the one got is always angry.
You see the kid?
No, are you talking about when...
He pushed the toy over.
No.
Oh. Mm.
Cause you know what? Like, I did have a question. Maybe that's related to that.
Go on.
But when she gets in the yard and her husband's playing with the utes, and she's asking about someone, and he's like, oh, he's just been in this room or something. It's like, oh, I'll go check it while you go walk the plank or something. Is that what she was talking about?
What, the kid?
Yeah.
She was talking about going to talk to the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
then they never showed it. Or did they show
no, she did show it.
Go upstairs,
she goes into the room. She tells the kid that her grandpa's died, and the kid gets angry, and the toy's floating.
And then that's when he goes onto the floor.
And then the kid knocks it over.
Yeah.
I must have missed that.
Did that not happen in this episode?
I must have missed
that.
that.
Like the floating girl must have missed off. Yeah.
I must have missed that. I don't know what was going on, man.
Maybe. See, now you're making me feel like I'm tripping, because when it happened in the episode, I was like, raw, they just it was so casual the way it happened. I was like, well, obviously, if you're the mum in this scenario, you know this. Do you know what I'm saying?
So
for them, it is casual. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, I was like, yo, fam, like, they did not allude to this at all. But they do that bare in the show. So I thought it was sick. Get me? And then obviously the kid's biological, that's what I'm thinking, biological parents showing up and being like, yo, pay me to leave. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's the granddad.
Or the granddad.
It's the granddad, yeah. See, I don't know what... I don't know, man. I was supposed to watch this twice. I didn't get to watch it twice, but yeah. But I did feel that was a bit weird. Like, there's another you and there's the dude outside. You know what I'm saying? At first I thought it was for the two girls, but then, yeah, man. Lots of revelations in this episode. The dude, he's her granddad.
Is that a revelation though?
Like, I think that coming.
I think that's a revelation, because it's like it could have been anyone.
What do you mean you didn't see it coming, fam?
Like the young boy from Tulsa, like being related to.
I think it's the way they peppered it in. That was so good.
Bro, that's not a reveal. Come on, man. We knew the kid from the young kid who got away was the old man.
Yeah,
I knew that.
Yeah. But then for them to be related though.
How do you not believe they're related when the first scene he's sitting out, like he's obviously been watching her for time? Why would he be watching her? Because they're related.
That's the question. That's what I was then to like. I don't really jump into stuff like that.
That's not a jumping in. That's obvious. They put all the crumbs there. They put all the crumbs there.
You're making me take my hat off now, bro. That's not fam. Because
that was bait.
Bro, there's two teams. There's war going on, yeah. And obviously the way. The guy could be sidelined with them, man, and he's just there watching.
Yeah.
You know
what I'm
saying? I'm a cripple. I can just be here. No one. You know what I'm saying?
That's the way
no. Raven, no way.
My thing. I'm not. To me, yeah, it's a revelation, but it's not. It's not like it was like, oh, sick. I think the best part about that is just the way they peppered it up, bruv. Like, yo, she goes to the museum, puts the thing through. Then while she's back. My guy's just there, and then you just pick up the phone, you just find out, like...
The thing was...
And the guy's just there, like, yo, I got friends in higher place. Bro,
the thing is, that whole...
Inception on the thousand,
No, bro. That whole thing was so, like, anticlimactic for me, because I was like, this is interesting. And I was watching it and I was like, this is interesting because I already know they're related. But because she doesn't know they're related, it's interesting. Like, I thought I was in a new dynamic where obviously the audience has more information than she does because she doesn't know about the little boy and all that stuff what got happened. But I know you two are related. Bruv, why would she go and check the DNA? Like, even the process of her doing all that, I'm like, well, you're going to check the DNA, but I already know you're related.
Right. With her doing that, I just feel.
So what did you think was going to come back from the test?
That's the way she just moves, like tries to move 10 steps ahead, but now she's finding out that Saturn is dodge over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel she just getting that feeling like, yo, I know you. I've seen this brother before because he asked me a question the other day. You're standing next, and he asked that, fam, think about it, yeah? It might someone just like someone in a wheelchair, yo, do you think I can bench this much? And you'd be like, yeah, man, like whatever, yeah, you can do it. Then 2 twos, you show up next to a body, fam. And
what's about how much? 200 pounds that he lifted himself. Bro, premeditated. Fam, man knew all that was real. And you know what? Didn't even surprise me. It didn't surprise me that the commissioner or the chief had a Ku Klux suit in his cupboard. That didn't surprise me at all.
You know what? One of you said last review that
it was on crud.
Maybe that's because his dad was on it because of the picture in the yard when
with the horses in there.
No, there's the one with the horses, but there's one his dad with him when he was a youth.
Yeah.
Who said that?
It might have been me.
And she was like, I think there's something behind this guy because of his dad in that picture.
Bro, because that's the thing. I thought about it. Like, when we just saw this dude in the first episode, I was like, not that there's something wrong with him, but I was just like, you've got to be involved. And now, what was crazy is, when I rewatched episode 1 going into this, I was like, Panda, man was giving Panda heat. But now, I said, Panda could sneakily be the one in the right. Yeah? Now, I was thinking about it today after watching this episode. Panda is black. Yeah? It's a black character. Telling the white chief, don't let the police unleash the guns. Now think about it. If that police chief is actually working with the other man, all they needed to do was give him a reason to unleash the guns to start the war again.
Right.
So, what that man called Section 9 or whatever? Section 7. 7th
Cavalry.
Fleet. The 7th Cavalry. So now, basically, the 7th Cavalry, if that chief is with them, has incited the war. This is what them man want. And you already see, them man are ahead of us, bruv. You know what I'm saying? They got the suicide bomb vests ready. When they went to the yard with all the cows, them man have got the artillery. Yeah. They want this war for a reason. So I wasn't surprised at all, fam. It's mad.
And what is the play with him? So at this moment, I feel that is this death certain or is it staged?
Who's dead?
Is he actually dead?
Who? The chief?
The chief.
Chief's dead.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Chief's dead. 1,000%.
Are you sure?
1,000%
black
dead.
guy, yeah.
The black guy killed him. And the black guy is going to be... He's the leader of the real... I want to say the real police, but like of the anti...
Cavalry.
The anti-cavalry.
Anti-everything. Now...
Yeah.
That man's movie though, like man was cuffed in the, what, was it a basement or something?
Yeah.
Man went to go get groceries.
Bruh, because he's like... This thing, yeah, like, just had my whole mind finished. Man.
He's a mutant, innit? I'm just letting you, man, know now.
He's a mutant.
He's a mutant. He's got abilities, bruv. It's bait he's got abilities.
Yeah.
It's bait.
But then doesn't that mean his descendants also, or his ancestors also...
We already know shit. Have you seen her fight, bruv?
Yeah.
She's on job. She's got tip, bruv. It's in her veins, blood.
It seems like she's still got some unlocked tapped power though, like...
Yes. She's
and maybe
unaware.
he's there for it
That's
now.
what...
This is what I mean. This is why it's like the whole mystery unfolding like almost every episode. Like the way, like you said, the way they just peppering it in is like minuscule. When you go back to episode 1 and then 2, you're like, how did I not spot that before? That kind of thing. This is why I like it so much. They have
passed the pepper stage, fam. They've passed it because
now.
Let's go back to when they're fighting the Germans, fam. And my guy comes and be like, yo, you speak fluent English. Come here with me. And let's write these letters and just dash these letters to these brothers. If that is not, fam,
listen,
you've just won over your enemy.
Do you know what's fam?
That fights for their enemy. You didn't spend one bullet, fam.
the question I had, after watching that scene was like, is this propaganda or is this real? Now, either way,
it's real.
It's real. No, wait. So
It's real.
Are you so like in there, Germany? The blacks really had those positions.
I don't know if they had those.
No, but that's what I'm asking about. Because if that's not real, and this the whole propaganda is 100% fake, the Germans in the Watchmen universe, you man, are the nicest. Bro,
I said in
the Germans, the Nazis in the Watchmen universe. On a psychological warfare tip, you man are unbeatable.
Crazy,
Instead of going and shooting these man, I'm gonna write them letters to all the black soldiers.
And these men,
who you're fighting for are your real enemy. We can give you man what you want.
And it's
pepper. A man are keeping them letters for decades.
While they're getting spat on, bro.
Decades, bro.
It's peak.
No, it's smart, bro. Bro, do you know what's crazy? Yeah? Man started on one, like each piece of this episode is just too much of a topic, bro. Like we ain't even spoke about Obadiah back at the house with all these clones. You called it.
Yeah.
You called it.
That was nice.
Man, I got 10, 20 clones. Burning them and then bringing them back, fam.
Mr. Whatever.
Mr. Henderson. You want to be the next Mr. Henderson, fam. Bro, why has he got them reenacting the birth and the death and the creation of, what's his face? Dr. Manhattan, fam.
Yeah, he's just obsessed, I think. That kind of... Because if he's creating clones, then he just loves that madness that happens.
Bro, it's just... He's living in his own little world, bruv, and something is coming from that mansion, bruv. Something peak is coming out of that. Whatever it is, bruv, I don't know. At this point, I don't know anything, innit? I just keep getting peppered with the scenes, bruv. Like, it's crazy.
I knew something was weird yet. Right, okay, now, this might seem like a stupid question, isn't it? Can tomatoes don't grow on trees? They can't grow on trees, can they?
Not trees.
Or can they?
Not trees.
Like I know they grow from the ground up and they sprout like that. But I'm saying, is it actually impossible to grow a tomato on a tree?
Yeah, a tree.
On a tree?
No.
Cause
I mean it's impossible.
When you saw that,
because when I saw it, I said, Sam. When he pulled the tomato down, in my mind I said, "Oh, Sam was right about the cloning thing." Because I was like, he is like changing the DNA of stuff, bro.
Right.
He is doing that. From that, because I was like, bro, I've never seen this before, and I was like, bro, it had me thinking that, wait, maybe somewhere you can actually do this somehow, like, you get me? But yeah, so he's on job.
What do you think? I know he made it seem like he got clocked, but he goes, "Oh, I'm Dr. Manhattan," and she was like, "Oh, he can't look like us."
No, he can't though.
I know, but is there something in there? Like, is there, not to say that he's actually Dr. Manhattan, but like, is there something he was trying to imply, but then like, because she
You're
was
talking
like,
about wheelchair.
yeah,
He's got powers. That's what he's implying.
Like physics or something.
He's got power. He said it.
Yeah.
He told her flat out. And this is the thing that's sick about the show. When he's saying it,
you're
like,
not close.
What's that game where you say one crazy thing, two things are two truths and one lie? Yeah? That's what he did. He said, "I'm Dr. Manhattan, something, I've got superpowers." And her being a detective said, like, look, he's lying about everything. And then when she tells her husband, she says, "Oh, he also said he's Dr. Manhattan." The debunk.
Like,
to debunk the true thing. And they're going to reveal to us, they'll probably do it next episode. Bro, dude's actually got bro, he's got powers. And he's told us he's got powers. Bro, I'm 105 years old, I can lift 200 pounds. Easy. I just murdered a 40-year-old man. And the way they say he killed him, he got drugged from bare far, did this, he suffered the whole way through. This brother in a wheelchair, fam. Even when she lifted him up the wheelchair, I said, this guy can get up and walk.
Yeah.
He's just there,
saving his energy. Fam, he's mad. It's all mad. I love it, bro.
I can't wait for the next revelation, bro. I can't wait for the next revelation. Alright, is there anything else?
Yeah, the home breaking. I found out mad dodgy. I did like the whole play on time thing though.
I know you're gonna say, go on.
Yeah.
Like, I like how a man's watching at the time is like, "Oh, I'm gonna open my prison, you can't stop me." But what happens is that they broke into the house. But obviously, when it goes down, man disappears.
How you mean?
No, he does disappear. The husband.
Yeah.
So when they kick in the door, and I wanted to rewatch that scene, but I didn't actually have time. It's like he jumps to the side or something,
and he's completely gone.
and then he's gone for the rest of the team. But they compound that
With the
when,
hospital scene.
No. They compound that when the dad of the kid is sitting out front of the house and he said, your coward husband's pretending like he's not in.
Right.
Bruv, they're setting the scene like man's shook. Like man, he's not about that life, fam.
So who saved it? The commissioner then?
See, in my mind, I was waiting.
Because didn't they get hit?
Yeah.
He got hit as well, like everybody else.
No.
Right.
The commissioner didn't get hit. The commissioner didn't get hit.
He was out there fighting.
No. Bruv, what are we talking about?
Oh, it's the KKK.
The commissioner's
leader.
with them. He's with them.
Oh shit.
He's with them, bro. I'm watching the episode. He's with them, man.
Who saved her then?
Bruv, huh?
Who saved her?
See, I
Shoot him.
thought the husband saved her.
Yeah.
Me generally, but they just didn't show it.
Right.
But we don't know. Or they could have said, don't kill her. Bruv, something's going on. Something is going on, fam. Think about it. If you're the chief, yeah, I've got a really good black police officer. I can infiltrate her mind. Everyone gets attacked. I show up at her bedside. Bro, maybe her husband's in on it as well, fam. Like, bro, I don't know. This is where Watchmen's got me, fam. Get me.
That was
I don't want the husband to be involved, but I do think they are portraying him to be a coward, which is fine. Like, if you're shook, whatever.
And he doesn't know about a second life, does he? Because when she mentioned the bakery in the first episode, he's almost like...
No. When he said bakery, it was like, guy to the back cave.
Right, okay.
Like, wink, wink. That's how I took it, fam.
Yeah, mad dodgy dancing. I was like,
You see, this is...
See, I think the police... Yeah, the police... I don't think the police officer got attacked, fam. But the chief, I think he was in on it.
But the youth's parents did get attacked.
Yeah.
They got
they're dead. They're dead.
Cool. Look, guys, I hope you paid more attention than I did. I don't know what happened. Like, maybe, I don't know. Just one of those days. But jump in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts. Is there any other theories that you picked up that we didn't? I certainly didn't pick up a lot of stuff in this episode. Clearly, I need to go back to episode 1 and watch everything all over again. But other than that, I'm Raven your GS.
I'm saying Mr. Biztech.
Joe 1/3 of the Cybermen.
We'll see you next week. And by the way, you can find this review on the podcast. So Stitcher, iTunes, SoundCloud. Make sure you hit us a like and give us a nice review so it's easier to be found out in the world. Peace.